Hey Painter Nation, I've come today to give you 10 ways to improve your art, improve your paintings without actually getting out the paint. Wow, who knew? First thing on the list is sketching, drawing. When you're sitting in the car in the pickup line at school, or you're waiting in the parking lot for your kid to get back from a baseball game or whatever, throw these in the car with you and just sit there and sketch different things. Sketch what you're looking at, what's out the car window. Sketching, drawing will get you better at art because you're forcing yourself to improve your hand and eye coordination and to improve what you're seeing and to be able to get it down on paper. Don't worry about perfection, just keep practicing. Next is study art. This is a book I have. I think I bought this at Half Price Books. The Impressionists, and all sorts of art in here that I love to look at. Just let your heart sink into some beautiful artwork and appreciate it, and try to figure out, how did they make that? How did he paint that? How did she get those? What colors did she use? What's the subject that I love? Which one sings to me? I really want to do that. Next on the list is visualize. A lot of sports figures have individual coaches, and almost all of them have them visualizing what they do and how to do it better. They visualize, like Michael Phelps visualizes himself getting into the pool, swimming, doing the strokes exactly as they should be done, and then standing on the podium at the end, getting his gold medals. And so visualize yourself painting what you love, using the colors that you love, having strokes that just float off your brush. Visualize yourself doing what you want to do, and you will get better at it. I pretty much promise that's going to happen. Listening to beautiful music and having beautiful pictures with it. On YouTube, there are a number of, if you put in like calm music or something like that, you'll have lots of music show up, but they'll also have all these beautiful scenes with them. I personally like to listen to Tim Janis. I'm not sure if you say Janis, Janis, or Janis, but at any rate, that's who it is. Tim, Janis. I'll put a link. And he has gorgeous, calm, soft music, but the pictures that come with it of nature are just stunning. Then you can study about this is number 5. Study about your favorite artist. This one here is Renoir. Oh my gosh. I just look at the faces on these two people here. How can you not fall in love with that? I love the colors. I love how he uses the color to draw you through the painting, how he has repeating colors, and my heart sings when I look at his work. I have a small book here. I have several books, but this is my small book on Van Gogh, and trying to understand how he saw things in order to create what he did create. Number 6 on the list is go for a walk. Get out in nature. Get your heart going and see what you're looking at. Look at the houses, the way the light hits them, how one side is usually shaded and the other side is very bright. Or maybe how something is coming, a shadow is coming across a house or on the sidewalk. Look at the trees to see all the various shades of green that you see in the trees. Look at the trunks. How do the branches go? There are trees that are, to me, much more beautiful and interesting than other trees, but they all have a lot that we can learn from that. Number 7, plan your future work. Make a plan. What is it you would like to paint? What do you want to learn? Not just what you need to learn, but what do you want to learn? What do you need to improve on? How can you do that? Make a plan. Get out a little journal or a planner and plan what you would like to do. Make yourself some notes. Talk into your phone speaker thing. I never can do that because I never go back to them. But at any rate, I'm a pencil and paper kind of a girl. But write a plan out. Make a plan of what it is you want to learn. Get your mindset going in that direction. Number 8, go to an art museum or an art gallery. And instead of walking by, stop and look at the pieces, particularly the pieces that speak to you. Why does it speak to me? What is it I love about that one? Why am I not crazy about that one? Make your own mental notes. Take a little notebook. Make yourself some notes. Don't take a camera because they're usually original works, and you're really not supposed to photograph original works. I think it's probably okay maybe in museums. A lot of times they just have no photography, and that's why. So, but make yourself some mental notes. Why do I like this? I love that color combination. Write it down so you can go back to your studio later and use that same color combination. If it made your heart sing there, it will make your heart sing in your own studio. Number 9, stop scrolling and immerse yourself in art. Read about it, look at it, visualize it, draw it, immerse yourself in it, and your mindset will begin to change. You will be thinking more about it and less about things that can't help you paint better. If that's your goal, to learn to paint better, then these steps will help you get to that point. And number 10, keep an art journal. Doesn't have to be anything expensive, elaborate. It can be a notebook with some paper. Just make yourself detailed notes of how you're doing, of what you're learning. Yesterday we did paint mixing, and I didn't realize I could mix black and yellow and get green. And make yourself notes of what you're learning, how you're learning it, and what is impressing you, what you want to paint, what you want to do, how good you want to get. Just get it out, write it down. There's something that happens between the brain and the pencil writing things down that kind of changes your mindset. Now, those are 10 great things, but in reality, and those will all help you, and those are things that you can do aside from painting. But if you want to get better at painting, there's really only one way to get better, and that's paint. Paint more often, practice with a purpose, paint with a purpose. I'm going to learn how to paint sunflowers, and I'm going to practice until I can get those petals just how I want them. Watching somebody else paint, while it will give you some information, you can only make yourself better by actually having the brush become part of your hand. If that doesn't happen, your art can't improve. All these other things are super, and they will help get you in the right mindset. They will direct you as to what it is you truly want. But if you want to get better at painting, you just have to paint. No matter how terrible it is to begin with, and it will be terrible. You got to get through the terrible to get to the good. I'll tell you what, when I started painting 22 years ago, I was awful, horrible. I didn't know how to use the brush. I didn't know what brush to use. I didn't know how to use the brush. I didn't know how much paint. I didn't know pressure. All sorts of things I didn't know what I didn't know. But as I painted more and more and more, I learned more and more and more, and I got better. And you're going to get better if you'll do these 10 things, incorporate them into your life, but then plan your work and then work your plan. Paint, paint, paint. Sharon Durbin Graves, Painting with Acrylics, 101.com. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll put a link in the description to my Painting with Acrylics Academy, a full course, a comprehensive course for beginning painters, where you will learn everything from what brush to buy to how to paint this rooster. Okay, thank you so much, and have a great day.